Yo, what up, though? We got a good game in this NFC divisional round, man. Dan versus Dan. Dan Quinn versus Dan Campbell, man. Both of these head coaches love to go for it on fourth down, man. And Jayden Daniels and the Commanders shocked a lot of people last week by beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield on the road. And the Commanders going to be on the road again this week, going against the number one seed in the Detroit Lions, man. It should be a very good game, y'all. I'm going to be real with you. It's gonna be real loud in Ford Field. It's gonna be a hostile environment. But Jayden Daniels and the Commanders, I feel like is gonna have to get their running back involved, man. Robinson against the Buccaneers, he only had 16 yards, man. Austin Eckler, he had a big game. Not a big game like that though, but he made a lot of clutch plays when they really needed it though. But Scary Terry and Brown stepped up for the wide receiver for the Commanders. But I feel like the Commanders are gonna have to run the football, man. And Jayden Daniels cannot take them hits he took last week against the Buccaneers, against the versus the Lions, man. And I am curious to see how will Aaron Glenn scheme up against Jayden Daniels. Because I'm pretty sure the way they did the Minnesota Vikings defense last week, he is not going to do that same thing against Jayden Daniels, man. Because Jayden Daniels is a quarterback who can break it, and he can break it for a touchdown. He can go 70 yards like fast. So I don't know if he's going to blitz Jayden Daniels a lot. I know the Lions love to run man coverage, but when you run man coverage, your corners and linebacker back, it turns to the quarterback. So Jayden Daniels might have a lot of opportunities to run with the football. It's all depending on how Eric Glenn scheme up against Jayden Daniels, man. He might do zone this game. You never know. But I'm curious to see the Lions defense versus the Commanders offense, man. And Jay Daniels ain't throw no interception against the Buccaneers too, or no fumble. So, but can the Commanders defense slow down the Lions run game? That would gonna come down to, man, cause Bucky Ivory from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he did okay on the ground. He had 17 carries for 77 yards, and he averaged 4.5 yard a carry. So the Commanders is going to have to fix their run game, man, and they're gonna need Lattimore to step up in that at that damn cornerback spot, man. Lattimore last week got abused by Mike Evans. I understand it's Mike Evans. He a big, fast, physical wide receiver. This time he got St. Brown and J-Mo. Them just fast wide receivers. They not really big like Mike Evans is. So I'm gonna see how Lattimore face up against Brown. I'm pretty sure he will be facing Brown a lot in this game. He gonna be following Brown through this game, I believe, man. But it should be a good game, and the Lions are trying to get back to the NFC Championship game, man. And Jayden Daniels is trying to make it to his first NFC Championship game, man. He trying to go 2-0 on the road. But can the Lions stop Jayden Daniels? I want to see the Lions defense versus that damn quarterback, man. Because in the past, the Lions defense is not good against mobile quarterbacks, man. I understand what they did last week to the Minnesota Vikings offense. They shut them down, but this ain't the Minnesota Vikings offense, man. And will the Commanders be able to slow down that run game and put pressure on Jared Goff? Because if Jared Goff got all day to throw the football, it's gonna be a long day for that secondary for the Commanders, man. It's gonna be real loud and Ford Field, man. And I want to see how Jayden Daniels gonna handle that type of environment, man. Tampa Bay, it wasn't that rowdy in Tampa Bay when I was watching the football game, but it's gonna be real loud at Ford Field, man. So I'm down to see how he deals with the pressure on the road for the second time in the playoff game. But I really think Jayden Daniels gonna handle himself pretty good, man. Cause he seemed cool and collected under pressure. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. That first playoff game when I seen for JD5, that told me everything I need to know, man. But I don't know. This is gonna be a good game. The Commanders is gonna have a handful against that Lions offense, man. That running game. I think David Montgomery is coming back this week too. So what they call themselves? Sonics and Knuckles, some shit like that. So that running back group is gonna be back together. But how healthy is David Montgomery? That's another question you got to ask yourself, man. But Jameer Gill, like he don't need no down help. He like he can carry the down low by himself, man, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. So I'm dying to see the Commanders. The Commanders linebacker match up against Gibbs, man. That's another key matchup we need to look out for, man. But it should be a good game, man. Hopefully it be a good game. I don't see nobody get blown out. All the Lions fans telling me they're gonna beat the Buccaneers, beat the Commanders by 30 and 20. So I don't know. I just hope it's a good football game, man, and we gonna see who going to that NFC Championship game, man. And we also got the Rams facing the Eagles again in a rematch. Man, it's some good football in the NFC.